You can automate and completely build out your WordPress, Elementor websites and pages using Claude AI and the Elementor MCP plugin. What this allows you to do is connect Claude AI or GPTs or any other AI towards your Elementor website and build out and automate all of the pages for you, the sections, and you can just style and create your pages with single prompts. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it for free. And yeah, let's go straight into this video. Okay, so I am back in my WordPress environment. So what I have is I have a local WP installation. So as you can see, I'm running on a local version. You can also do this yourself by searching for local WP and installing it. So this allows you to already create websites without being live on a live or production environment. So what you're going to need is you're going to need WordPress with obviously Elementor installed, and Elementor Pro is even better. And you need two separate plugins for this. The first one is the WordPress MCP adapter. You can get this by searching for MCP adapter or WordPress MCP adapter, and I'll also put the link in the description below. And you have to click on mcpadapter.zip and it will download a zip file. The second one is the Elementor MCP plugin. You can also get that by Googling Elementor MCP and going to the releases page, or click on the link in the description down below. And if you do that, you will also see Elementor MCP with the version.zip. You just have to click it and it will download automatically for you. So what you will then have to do is go into your WordPress environment and go to plugins, and you have to upload those two plugins manually into your environment. So I'll have Elementor Pro, some Crocoblock plugins, but you can see I have my MCP adapter and MCP tools for Elementor installed. All right, what do we need to do next is we need to go to users and click on profile, because we need to authenticate our website towards the MCP. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down to application passwords, and I'm going to set a new application password. So I'm going to call this Elementor MCP. I'm going to do add application password. And for now, I will show this in the video because I'm going to revoke it afterwards. And this is a local site, so it doesn't matter. But I'm going to click on copy here. So it created this application password for us. Now what you're going to want to go and do is go to settings and click on EMCP tools, which is the Elementor MCP tools. And then you're going to click on connection. And you fill in the username. That's the username that you are logged into to your WordPress website. Mine is admin, so that's the username is admin. And the password is the one you just copied over from your application password, and you click on generate configs. Now, what you are going to be doing is, if you have the same installation as me with a local installment, you can go ahead and use the step 2. So this is the Cloud desktop version. You can use this and copy it into your configuration. If you have a live website, you can go ahead and do the Claude desktop version for with an HTTP connection, which is under step 3. So that would be this one for you. But since I have a local version, I'm going to go to here, Claude desktop, and you can see MCP servers. So I'm going to copy over that part, copy it over, and I'm going to go ahead, open up Claude, and I am using the free plan, as you can see here. So I'm going to click on File, Settings, go to Developer and click on Edit Config. Now, this will open up a folder, and as you can see, it already selected Claude desktop config.json. So you're going to open it with your favorite text editor. I'm just going to use Visual Studio Code for this one. So let's boot it up, and we get a configuration. Now, this is, if you had never worked with JSON, this might be a little bit overwhelming, but please bear with me, it's not that difficult. What you have to do is you have to remove the MCP servers and paste in the section you just copied. And as you can see, it's giving me an error that what you have to do is you have to add in a comma after this bracket, and now everything is okay. So that's that. We can save this file and close this and close this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to, I'm going to close Claude. So file, exit. And you have to restart your Claude again. So let's do that. Let's wait for Claude to open up. This is Claude desktop, by the way, if you haven't noticed it yet. But if you use Claude Code, you can also use it, but it also works with different versions. You can also use Cursor, or you can use anti-gravity You can also use NPX if you would like to do that, but I'm going to stick around with Claude. Now we don't get anything here, so to validate if it's working, you can go back to settings and to developer, and then you will see Elementor MCP is now running. Okay, cool. So that's everything for the setup. Now we can write a prompt to create a page for us. Now, the fastest way to do this is just to ask, can you build a page for me? And I need to have this and this, and that would be the end of it. But that will not work really good because the AI is going to have to guess a lot of things for you. So what I would do is be as specific as you can be. So I went into ChatGPT and I just asked it to write a prompt for me to create a landing page for a car repair website. What this did is it created the actual prompt for me. So I'm going to copy in this prompt. And as you can see, it included the typography, the spacing, which sections should be in there, the requirements, the design tone, everything in there. So I'm going to copy that over and I'm going to put it in Claude. I'm going to paste that in. Now you are being really specific, so it will generate an actual page for us. And let me see if I can put in typography. Make it also responsive. Let me add that in. Okay, so I'm gonna send that over. So it's now gonna use my MCP server connection that we just set up to go ahead and build the website for us. So now it's gonna ask you a couple of things, if you can do some global coloring and stuff like that. So I'm gonna say always allow, and it will go ahead and get all of the information. It will create a page for you. It will do the sections, the coloring, everything. You do need to be around here to always allow if this is the first time setting it up for you. So you do have to do some actions, but that's it. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and wait. As you can see, it did the global brand tokens for us. So I'm gonna hit on allow. And yeah, I'm gonna pause the video right here and I will be back when Claude is finished with building this page for us. Okay, so now my Claude is finished with the prompt. So as you can see, if I go to the pages, we have a new page. This is a landing page. This is what Claude called it. And I'm gonna go ahead and click on preview. And here we go. This is the preview we have. So I already had a header, and this is also some settings that you can disable. But this is the first look what we have. We have a hero section. Now this is a little bit screwed up, but you can still fix this by being even more specific. Now we have the services. These should probably be all next to each other, but we can also fix this really quickly. Here we have a little bit of an overview about the AutoFix Pro company. Here you have why you should choose for them. Here you have your testimonials, which should probably also be next to each other. And here is a little call to action with a with a form where you can send a message. And then we have the footer, and yeah, that is what Claude has created for us. Now, if I go to Claude, you can see that I ran out of messages, so it didn't even create everything that it should. So this is just the first initial version, but if you want, you can still go ahead and change this by going back into Claude and writing a message and telling it that, for example, these services, instead of being stacked on top of each other, they should be next to each other, and it should fix this upper part. And also the same goes for the why choose us section. You can tell it to fix it, but what you can also do is you can go ahead and go into Elementor and edit it yourself, because this is Elementor editable. But the best way would be to just tell your Claude to fix it, because it can learn on its own, and it can learn how it should do these pages in the future, which is way better than just going in and editing stuff manually yourself. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, let me know. And if you want to see me do something else, also let me know in the comments down below. And I will talk to you next week in the newest video. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.